So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down in the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Becker.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. So it's down to business here. Gaia. Nunez. That's a lovely deep pass. It's made its way to it. Goes for a shot! And that has fair finished.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Gagliardini. Bennett. Look at the space and the finish! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's another chance. Goal! Hellas Verona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Verona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Hugo Duro! Oh, he's got a Hugo Duro! Split-second reaction.
Hugo Duro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Playing out to the left flank. He's found a way past. Flashes it across. Gagliardini. Valencia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And he's been shifted off it. Diego Lopez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Rioja. And it's Javi Guerra. Out towards the flank. There they go, hunting in tags. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Radaric. Gagliardini. Duro. Pitches it off him. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Rioja. Gaia. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gaia. And it's Correa. Bernard simply refused to be outdone there. Rioja. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Tir exclu.
Now Lopez. Lopez. Driving on and making good progress. He's had a shot! Actor. Radoric. That pass isn't the best.
Valencia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half time.
Daya. Watson out wide. And it's Javi Guerra. That is good strength. Good take, and he's having a shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gomez. Can he spark a counter here? Javi Guerra. Oh, this looks sharp. A lot of space ahead of him. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Valencia unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Valencia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look a step too slow on everything.
Tariga. And it's Correa. And it's Javi Guerra. This looks promising. Picks up brilliant and a shot! Gomez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? It's it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is goal with pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Verona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Gaia. Jose Gaia getting forward. Defense opting here for strength in numbers. Javi Guerra. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! It's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence, move the ball, and they're not.
Valencia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune to be sharpish.
partida de hoje, 61.052 espectadores.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thierry Correa. That's going wide left. Wilson. The most accurate pass. Bernat. Diego Lopez. And that defender is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Je pose des questions.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
So
9.
changes afoot here and from both sides.
Camisa 16. Camisa 11. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 6. Camisa 39. Camisa 7. Camisa 17.
It's Correa.
Substituição em andamento.
Javi Guerra. That's a decent pitch. That's put play to the danger. And that could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Nunez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shot, surely! Now it's Danjuma. Holding through, so tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Valencia have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Thierry Correa. Now it's Danjuma. Takes a shot! Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rigged because he was under pressure.
Now it's Javi Guerra. He is just caressing the great chance! And that's it! We thought they were done,
Ooh.
but never say never! And he stuck it away as if late
to it.
That's beautiful. The control, dribble, shot. Beautiful.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Well read. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now, can they get him away? He's been shoots! Oh, that could
Wow.
be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the
Additional time once again.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Baruna are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Baruna look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would...
But that signals the very end. Valencia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Valencia never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't really adjust to it at all.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. I think it's a sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared and so is the expectation of both teams. Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm Andrew Brought, it's Jim Begley. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle and either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And we're underway. Perfect. Kulusevski. Decent chance!
That is decidedly lacking. Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Romero. That's great. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kulusevski. Quick look, plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shorts. Cross into the box. And then this one clear. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain! It was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Crossing high and with purpose. Oh, can he get onto this? Space. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not fundamental to try.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Maya. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's made its way to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gray. To Kulusevski. Perfect. Somewhat off target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Spence did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedro Porro.
That's good play from him. He is through here. Going towards the middle. Pedro Porro with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger. Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. Oh, that's delightful. Perfect. That's Porro. That's Kulusevski. That's a decent ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oxlade-Chamberlain tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. That looks a cracking ball. Right side giving way, it has been tight. And the counter is on. Bergwijn looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's over here. Gray. Simons. Gray. And it's Kulusevski. He is onto this. And the whistle goes for half-time. It has been a bad watch by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And he's on the
First 45 minutes. Tottenham really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said. Peter, having started the game quite strongly, I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes match. And we are back underway. Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Over to the right flank. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. That's been clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now the cross. Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender and that can happen. Celtic benefiting from an own goal. You'll hear the complaining. Oh, Peter, it's a welcome lead, whatever way it came. Gray. Tottenham still training on one. And looking here to tick it up a notch after the break. Just playing it safe and simple.
Romero. Spence.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
Cedric, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And it's Gray. And here's Richarlison. He's picked his... There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So changes of foot here and from both sides.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
22, Gallagher. Substitution in progress.
Tottenham perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
He has found a way through. And it's Spence. Looking to play it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Maida. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Maida. Now that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Richarlison. Gallagher. Gallagher! Oh, wonderful effort all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Gallagher. Spence. Romero. And it's Gray. And Bergvall. Pedro Porro.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Romero. And it's Gray. And Bergvall. And it's Gallagher. Tottenham are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And no, and see through all of that. Oh, well measured. Maida. Pedro Porro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Richarlison. Gallagher. Knocks it out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gray. Gray stood his ground. He's having a hit!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bergvall. Now Van der Ven. Big chance! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Right again, And one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
A quick reminder today that the match is
Thank you,
funded
Jim.
down in areas shown as
Good afternoon.
the Tokyo Corporation.